I always thought that being a mom meant getting your kid ready for the world by teaching them walks and words. How to get around in school who know how to get back up after falling. I never thought I'd be the one caught off guard one day. One question, one time, would make our whole world go upside down. It was a calm Sunday morning. The sun had just started to peek through the curtains, lighting up the wooden floor with long rays. The house was strangely quiet. The only sounds were the dishwasher running in the background and birds singing outside the window. I was ready for coffee and had just finished folding the last load of laundry when I heard footsteps. There was a lot of stuff in Ethan's pockets when he walked into the kitchen. He is 19 years old. He had a strange, tense look, like he was going over something in his head. He usually said something funny or casual to meet me in the morning, but today he was quiet. He said, "Hey," in a soft voice while sitting at the kitchen table. I smiled and nodded because I knew something wasn't right. "Hey, kiddo, is everything okay?" "Can we talk?" he asked slowly. Even though it seemed like an easy question, it made my heart skip a beat. When your almost adult child wants to talk, it's not usually small talk. My thoughts quickly went to all the worst-case scenarios. Had he done something wrong? Did he fail school? Did he wreck the car? "Yes," I said, setting down my coffee and sitting down next to him. "What's wrong?" Ethan looked down at the table and traced the wood grain with his finger. "I've been thinking about something for a while and didn't know who else to talk to. You've always been the one person I trust." I smiled at him to comfort him. He went on, "There's this girl I really like. I really want things to go well with her because she's smart and funny, but I don't have much experience because I've never been in a meaningful relationship." I could feel my shoulders loosening up a bit. It wasn't the best time to talk about a girl before breakfast, but it could have been worse. "I just don't want to mess things up," he said. "I need someone I can talk to openly without being judged or laughed at." I slowly nodded. "I get it. You are having the right thoughts about this. Relationships are more than just feelings. They need wisdom, respect, and good communication." With a smile on his face, Ethan leaned forward. "Right on, but I don't want to go into it without knowing anything either. I feel like everyone else knows this stuff already, and I'm the only one who doesn't, and I don't want to let them down." Something very open and honest about the way he said it. I looked over and saw a young man sitting there. I reached across the table and squeezed his hand. He wasn't a boy. He was an adult trying to find his way with care and sensitivity, even though he felt lost. "You're not letting anyone down. Everybody goes at their own speed. There is no schedule or set of rules." A small smile crossed his face. "There's stuff I don't understand. Stuff I don't know how to ask anyone else, not even my friends." He stopped again. He asked me something personal, looking at my face as if he wasn't sure if he should go on. "You don't have to answer if it's weird or too much. I just trust you," he said. I wasn't sure where this was going, so I paused. He wasn't being rude or disrespectful. He was just being honest. "Okay," I said. "Ask Ethan seemed tense. How did you know when you were ready to really get close to someone? What felt right about it?" I wasn't expecting my son to ask such a grown-up question, so I thought about it for a moment before answering. Honestly, it wasn't just about love. It was about trust, feeling safe, respected, and at ease. There's no magic plan. It only has to be two ways. Both of them must want the same thing and be ready for the duty that comes with it. He slowly nodded as he thought about what I said. "That makes sense. I want to get there, but I don't want to rush. I just wish someone could help me figure things out." I gave a soft smile. It's okay to ask questions and need help. It actually makes you smart. The next hour was spent talking about relationships, feelings, and how to talk to each other. I kept the talk appropriate and grounded by focusing on respect and emotional maturity. I knew this moment was rare and important. My son wasn't trying to be rude or childish. He just wanted to understand. He seemed calmer afterward. "Thanks, Mum. I wasn't sure if I could talk to you about this, but I'm glad I did. I told him, no matter what, I'll always be here. Something changed between us over the next few weeks, not in a weird or odd way, but in a way that makes you feel more connected. He began to talk more about college, his hopes and fears. He asked for advice, paid more attention, and even started helping me around the house again without being asked. One night, as I was finishing dinner, he walked into the kitchen and asked, "Do you have a minute?" "Always," I answered. He sat at the bar and watched me stir the pot on the stove. "How about that girl I told you about?" I told her. "Well," and asked her to go on a date. She said, "Yes, Friday." "That's great," I said with a smile. "Ethan, you must be thrilled." "I feel the same way, but I think I'm ready." "Really grown," I told her, "and I'm proud of you for being honest with her and with yourself." He smiled, got up, and walked over to give me a hug. "Thanks, Mum, for listening and not judging me for being here," he said. As I held him close, I thought about how special this trip had been. It wasn't about a shocking turn or a dramatic moment. It was about building trust, caring for someone, and being brave enough to have the hard conversations. When my son asked for help, I showed up, listened, and stayed grounded. That may not sound unbelievable to everyone, but in a world where so many parents pull away from their kids as they get older, that's what I'm most proud of. I didn't turn away, I leaned in, and that changed everything.